What's going on, Shinobi? We are back with another main video, and today we're reacting to Pain, the Shinobi who nuked the entire Hidden Leaf. Man, CJ the Champ be dropping bangers on bangers on bangers. You guys ran up that CJ the Champ video, so I had to come back with another one. The Doflamingo one? Yeah, I had to come back for another one. Man, I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Be right back.
So much pain! So much pain.
Now, I want y'all to look exactly at this frame right here. Her neck is already broken. She is eating dirt while her body is making the letter Y. And I felt so bad for Naruto, bro. Dude,
He did do it not so bad, though.
Get thrown around a dusty ass crater. He just had to sit there and watch it all happen. This man Pain really had this man.
What is the greatest Naruto fight to y'all? Me, I'm saying Jiraiya versus all of the Pain.
Just sickening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time. After the many detours and the many tweets and memes of this video being stuck in limbo forever, court is now in session, and it is for none other than the Shinobi that
I've been waiting on this too, man.
Fight one-on-ones, and will roll up on you with 6 minutes. The master of jump jutsu, Pain. Now this one's gonna be a long one because dude was moving wicked. So go ahead, grab some food and get
was
because the evidence is on deck and is ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A. All right.
Why did it look like that?
Taking over the hidden reign and jumping a senior citizen. Ah, man. Let me let y'all in on a little secret real quick. You want to know why it took me so long to make this video specifically? I had to go back and watch my goat get jumped by 6 niggas. Like it's 2026 and I still feel.
And y'all know the thing, bro. He would have took all of them out if he could, like, bro. He wouldn't have died. All he had to do was really retreat. I'm sorry if you haven't watched Naruto, but if you have, you know what I'm saying, man. But Jiraiya did not have to just pass away, bro. He
about this shit till this day. Like, bro, on the real,
this is hard. This is hard right here, bro. He almost took him out. He took like 4 of them out. Keep in mind, there's 6 in total.
Skin and bones ass nigga didn't even give him the respect of a one-on-one. Now, before I have to go through the
man
of commentating my goat,
like your master, bro.
Massive atrocity that Pain committed before this. So let's go ahead and break this down real quick. Now, if you watch my Danzo video, I've already basically went over how Nagato ended up becoming Pain. But if you need a little refresher real quick, Danzo and Hanzo basically set this up.
Hey, do y'all want to see that Danzo video? I was thinking about reacting to it, but I didn't know if y'all wanted to see it or not. Let me know if y'all want to see it.
Leading to the entire original Akatsuki getting squad wiped and Nagato tweaking out and adopting the Pain persona. Now, after he was set up and his whole crew got slimed out, Nagato made sure that he was going to get his revenge by any means necessary. So on one fateful day, Pain pulled up to Hanzo's compound and killed every single guard that was in there protecting this man. Man came in here and cleaned house, left piles of bodies.
14 on-screen guards.
Beat so bad he got left in prime backshots position. Then he threw Hanzo into the wall like the piece of trash that he was. And in Hanzo's last moments, bro started begging for his life. But Pain stared.
That fight in the boys was insane. Did y'all like the ending?
Right now, my nigga, you dare beg for your life after you slimed out all my niggas and made me my best friend. My brother, the nigga body I'm using right now to body your ass. And you talking about, please don't kill me. After you sold us out to that fucking fraud Danzo. When all we wanted was—
for no reason.
Wait, hold on, nigga. I wanted peace too. That motherfucking fraud set me up too. Motherfucker, you should have thought of that before you sided with that dumbass nigga. Wait, hold on.
Like, bro. Imagine seeing this. Hold on.
That motherfucking fraud set me up too. Motherfucker.
Hold up.
You should have thought of that before you sided.
Bro, imagine seeing this right here. What y'all doing if y'all see this, bro?
That dumbass nigga. Wait, hold on, twin. Please don't. Pain straight up spun back for his whole crew and boomed Hanzo along with all his other guards and shit. But Pain didn't stop there. Oh no, because he made sure that nobody else would oppose him or his ideals. So he decided to wipe out Hanzo's entire bloodline. He went after his parents, his wife, his child, his relatives, his friends, and even their infants, and wiped them all off the map. Dude straight up eradicated his
But he had to do that though. If y'all really think about it, he had to do that because if he didn't, there was still gonna be somebody else in his bloodline that was gonna like make things worse down the line. You know what I'm saying? For killing him. Because Hanzo had a lot of power, right? They weren't just gonna let that go.
Entire clan and completed a whole hostile takeover of the entirety of Amegakure. Now, we've sadly reached the second part of this exhibit, and it is, of course, my goat getting jumped.
No.
Now let's go ahead and set the record straight. When it
Man,
was just a 1v1,
this is
when it
I
was
was
just Jiraiya versus the Animal Path, he was cooking that nigga shit. Every single
He was.
he pulled out, Jiraiya boomed it. Oversized Mr. Krabs, boom. Demon Cerberus dogs, boom. The Brazen Boom, boom. A mutated chameleon chimera on steroids. Kaboom, nigga! This fight was actually manageable until Pain stopped playing fair and said, I have to admit, Jiraiya-sensei, when it comes to one-on-one combat, you are supposed.
and like he could even go in full Sage mode, bruh. That's what make it so much like.
However, let's see how you fare when it comes to getting jumped. And summons two more of these niggas, making the fight a 3v1. And this is when the unfair bullshit began. Jiraiya went in with a massive Rasengan, but it gets absorbed and gobbled up by the damn big-ass, big-belly, Will Kelly built-ass Pain. Then
Bro, that was the worst Pain, bro. He made me so mad.
His attack without even looking at him. Then he tried to attack the Animal Path, but Pain summons a massive armored panda to block Jiraiya's sharp-ass pork.
Bro, like Pain was so OP of a character. Like if he just had like a Sharingan, I know he had the double Rinnegan, but if he had the Sharingan, bro, because you know the Sharingan could do things the Rinnegan can't. So, bro, he would have been like.
Pine hair. So after he tried to attack all three of them head on but couldn't even land a hit, Jiraiya was like, bump this twin, I'm out. So he leaves and escapes through the pipes. Now this sequence right here is when Jiraiya showed us how elite of a ninja he was, because he pulls off one of the greatest plays of all time. He got Ma and Pa to make sound waves to lure the Pains over to him. So while they were running at him, he had a shadow clone come out of the wall and shoot a fire.
I didn't even notice that. I don't think I noticed that the first time.
So while old boy was enjoying the all-you-can-eat chakra buffet, the other two were still running at him. So he shoots out another fire style attack to make them dodge. But when the human path tried to land on the roof, he got stuck in a pile of goo and couldn't move. So then the animal path was left all alone in a 1v1. And when bro was finally isolated from his other niggas, he was straight cookies. Cause Jiraiya kicks him in his chest and makes his body ragdoll.
Bro, like Jiraiya was cooking. Like he really was. He really was cooking. They just got bailed out so hard in this fight for plot. And that's what made me mad, bro. You can't tell me Jiraiya
clutching the 3v1. This is a prime example.
3v1. And then he still had to fight like 3 more. How many more he had to fight? Was it 2 or 3? I don't remember, bro, but I think it was 2 more, bro. Like, man, and then he had to fight somebody that, bro, he had to fight the,
Why this nigga's my go?
Hold on.
Okay, unwinnable 3v1.
He had to fight the one that can absorb jutsu, the entire power in the anime. He had a, bro.
And turned it around into his favor. And he theoretically should have won this fight. But this is when the bull,
which is crazy. That really shows you how strong Jiraiya really was, bro. Like, really. Like, and then he still clutched up at the ending. If you know, you know.
While he was walking away thinking that he put them down for good, another pain spawns behind him. And he just whispers in his ear, didn't you teach me?
Keep in mind, he went in this fight with little as intel as possible. He didn't have no intel. He didn't know how many pains it was. He thought it was just 1. Right? And then they surprise him with 2 more. He takes them all down. Then more pops up. Then he keeps fighting. I'm sorry, bro. This fight was just so crazy, bro.
My foolish gooner ever
Jiraiya's the GOAT.
Jiraiya out of the building and into the ocean. And he ended up losing his left arm because of this. And after Jiraiya got his arm ripped off, this is when all the pains arrived and pulled up on this nigga. And you could see it in Jiraiya's face. He knew he was fucked. And you could tell he was thinking in his head, oh,
he's still locked in though.
God, there's 6 of these niggas. And boy, I tell you, my nigga Jiraiya was sick to his stomach. First of all, the main pain is your dead former student's body being controlled by your other former student, which he didn't figure out until it was too late. And then number 2.
And the thing is, Jiraiya didn't even like, this wasn't even Jiraiya's fault. He genuinely thought they was gonna be good people. So when you put it in that terms, bro, he didn't create this guy. He didn't create this monster of a shinobi. It was really Hanzo. It was really Hanzo's fault.
All 6 of these niggas had renegons? Like, excuse me, nigga? Like, this generally had bruh shook. And while Jiraiya was thinking, what?
How did he even do this, though? I forgot how he.
Just looking at him and telling him, yes, Jiraiya Sensei, your eyes do not deceive you. There are indeed 6 of us standing before you, and we are the embodiment of pain. And now you will feel the pain of all 6 of us collectively stomping your ass.
Who's your favorite Naruto character?
All 6 pains jumped down and start jumping Jiraiya. OG stood no chance at all. Bro tried to come in and punch the Tendo pain, but instantly gets blocked and thrown off to the side. Then he
Welcome back.
destroys the whole building trying to drown Jiraiya with all the debris. But while Jiraiya was underwater, he ends up grabbing the animal path and drags him down underwater into his domain. Because he knew that out of all the pains, he was straight cookies. Because when it came down to 1v1s, he was butt cheeks. So the moment Jiraiya got him in a ISO, he swings around and shoves.
And then he still put him in a 1v1, like
taking him out with ease. But right when my glorious king sat down to try to take a breather, Pain used the chakra rod to stab Jiraiya right before the animal path went offline. So after Jiraiya took out one of the pains, he tried to see if he could get the drop on one of the other pains. So he tried to throw a shuriken at the bald one, but he ducks and Jiraiya ends up bricking. Then the remaining 5 pains surrounded him. And this is when it all clicked for Jiraiya. Because when he started to look at all of them, he finally realized, oh my God. I've encountered every single one of these niggas before. And the moment Jiraiya
which is even more crazier, bro.
Together and figured out who bro exactly is, the bald nigga comes out of the water and crushes his throat. Then all 5 of them came down and stabbed Jiraiya to death.
Like, he did not have to do him like that. He couldn't give his master a fair fight. That's what pisses me off really about this, though. He couldn't give his master a fair fight, though.
So with the last bit of HP Jiraiya had, he had to make sure that everyone knew.
Then he still clutched it up.
He encountered this day. So he wrote on the back of Paul's back.
Then he still clutched it up.
Pain is not one man. He is 6 niggas in total. Also, delete my browser history, twin. I can't have Tsunade seeing that shit.
I think he actually said that, though.
Last message. Pain shoots a rocket fist at him and blows up the greatest gooner to ever do it. And he sinks to the bottom of the
RIP Jiraiya. I need an RIP Jiraiya in the comments right now. I need an RIP Jiraiya.
By 6 niggas. Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Invading the Hidden Leaf. Now, this exhibit right here is going to easily be the longest exhibit for this trial because the amount of destruction and people that just straight up die in this exhibit alone is just ridiculous. Like, this man's
But keep in mind, he brought him back. He brought all the people that he murdered back, which is crazy.
Stats are about to go to the moon. So Pain decided that it was finally time to kidnap Naruto and to wipe the Hidden Leaf off the map. So the first victims to feel the wrath of Pain were these 4 random Jonin that were on guard duty. Now they were outside enjoying the beautiful day that it was, and probably
Having the best day ever.
there was no way in hell that they would have any types of problems today. But right before they were about to take their lunch break, Pain pulls up right in front of them. And he
Right before.
he just shoots Bro in the front and kills him right in front of his homies. So after he dropped the first guy, the other 2 Jonin come
Bro, I'll really be forgetting how brutal Naruto is, or how Naruto can
They
be.
were basically sacrificing themselves, so homeboy right here could run away and alert the village that there was an intruder. But since Pain, aka Nagato, is a very sickly looking man, he does not like other niggas touching him. He takes social distancing very seriously. So he Shinra both of them off of him, killing these 2 poor souls on impact. And then the last guy standing got done the worst out of all of them. Pain picked Bro up and slowly pulled his body towards him, while
And you can't do nothing about this, by the way.
Face before shoving a whole chakra rod through his stomach. And with that, these 4 unlucky poor souls were the first of many victims of Pain's massacre. So after he took out the 4 guards, he wasted no
When
time
you really think about it, it's kind of crazy how Naruto took him down like that.
to get started on destroying everything. So all 6 Pains spawn inside the leaf and disperse. And the moment they got to the location that they were meant to be in, they immediately started to cause chaos and destroy everything in their path. They was blowing up every single block in the damn village.
This was crazy, bro.
About any of the innocent people in the village that were getting killed. They was blowing their asses up for the love of the game. Multiple people that were running away died because they were getting crushed by all the debris of the blown up buildings. And just off this observation alone, this is already a case of mass murder and just
And Sakura ass was just sitting there.
The amount of people dying and blocks getting blown up.
She really pissed me off in this
legitimately
shit.
Uncountable. And
Excuse my language, bro.
The amount of Jonin that were getting dropped off was unfathomable. Will Kelly was out here choking niggas out while others had to watch in the cuck chair and wait for their turn to get choked out. The human path was out here sucking the soul out of these niggas. Pause. And I ain't gonna lie, the big buff motherfucker was without a doubt the freakiest out of all these niggas. He was out here choking niggas out and asking them, "Where is the 9 tails Naruto Uzumaki?" But the Jonin were like, "I ain't no snitch. Yes, buff bitch." So he used his great nigga jutsu to pull out their tongues to see if they were lying or not. And when he was done, he ripped out their whole tongue and gobbled that shit up. Yeah,
I don't even got nothing to say.
hit that nigga with sexual assault because that was so unfreakishly called for. So while Buff Pain was out here taking tongues and other things, this motherfucker Will Kelly big ass was on a tear. He was surrounded by like 10 Jonin, but he did not care. He was happy as hell because all he was thinking of was, "Oh yeah,
I need to watch that again. Phineas
all
Ferb.
I see in front of me is a buffet of free eats." It blows up the entire block, killing every single Jonin around him. So while Will Kelly was going around terrorizing people like he terrorizes fast food workers, there was another major fight going on that almost gave me as much depression as Pain versus Jiraiya. And that, of course, was Pain versus Kakashi. So here's how this tragedy went down. So Kakashi confronted the Tendo Pain because bro was literally 5 seconds away from adding Iruka to the dead nigga list. So when Kakashi got the ISO with Pain, he throws up a mud wall to try to box him in. But
You know, you can't even blame Iruka Sensei for like doing like being the character he is, because you know he did a good job. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even have Naruto. So
shoves a chakra rod through Kakashi's shoulder. So Kakashi tries to counter with a lightning blade. But Pain stares into this nigga Kakashi's soul. And he ends up bricking because of this. So after Kakashi bricked his first lightning blade, he thought there's no way I could miss a second time. So he tries to hit him with another lightning blade. But the Shinra Tensei merchant Tendo Pain tells Kakashi to bag that ass up. So after he sent Kakashi flying like 200 yards, the moment Kakashi finally recovered, the bald nigga Pain jumps in right behind him and tries to sneak Kakashi with his bazooka arm. They haven't even been fighting for 10 seconds, and this nigga Pain is already Kakashi jumping.
He
looked at
always gotta
Kakashi
jump
like he
people,
was
bruh.
Nigga, did you really think that this was gonna be a 1v1? You should have known you were gonna get jumped the moment you tried to fight me.
So the bold Pain's body starts to morph, and he ends up mutating into a form with 6 arms and 3 faces. So Pain starts to pull Kakashi towards the bald nigga. Now, while he was getting pulled, Kakashi tried to use a chain to stop his body movement.
That's
Pain
good,
just
Buckley.
looked at Kakashi trying to save himself like,
That don't work.
There's no way out of this.
Way out of this one.
so he starts to pull him even harder, and he ends up taking a blade to the gut.
Man.
Now, thank God this was a shadow clone, because if Kakashi went out like that, niggas will be questioning his legacy. So after he faked out Pain, the bald
That is
nigga
true.
ends up getting crushed by Choza and Choji. And now Pain was about to get a taste of his own medicine, because this man was about to get jumped by Kakashi, Choza, Choji, and the rest of Choza's squad. But even though Pain was about to get jumped, the master of jump
I thought they was finna, like,
knew exactly
clutch
how to
this
counter
right here.
this shit. So he ran directly at everybody and let all of the no-name background characters spam their jutsus. So after they were done throwing every projectile at him, Pain assessed his situation and knew he had everybody lined up for a fat ult. So this nigga uses his ult and says,
Shinra Tensei.
and blows up the entire area. And this attack took out every single no-name bum that tried to land a attack on this man. So after he one-shotted all the background characters, Kakashi tried to get the jump on Pain from the ground. But the Shinra Tensei merchant blasts him off of them again and sends Kakashi down to the
Man,
ground. So
bro.
Pain walked up and tried to kill Kakashi while he was stunned. But Choji and Choza come in from the side and try to hit Pain with a double sonic spin dash. But Pain counters them both and spams Shinra Tensei once again to get them off of him. But after Pain used his jutsu, they actually ended up trapping this man with a chain that they hit underground. So Kakashi tried to hit Pain with one more lightning blade, but out of
Stop
nowhere,
using it. It won't.
old Pain comes in and uses his body as a sacrifice. And this opening led to Pain once again blowing up the entire area. And after their failed attack, Choza and Choji were both knocked out cold, and Kakashi was trapped in a bunch of rubble. And while Kakashi was trapped, Pain looked at him and told him,
How foolish. Did you really think a master of jump jitsu wouldn't know how to counter jump jitsu?
We really would have lost Kakashi right here, bro.
Because really call you the copy ninja. Now no pain. And take this 223 to the dome.
What a nail, bro.
damn shame. Now, Kakashi actually didn't die from the headshot because he used Kamui to bail him out. Kakashi actually died when he had to use Kamui again to bail Choji out when he was running from his life from a bazooka. But at the end of the day, it
That made me
doesn't change
mad,
anything.
bro. You couldn't just,
Took my boy
like-
Kakashi off the map. Bro boomed two of my favorite characters in the most nonchalant way possible. So after
Man.
Pain killed Kakashi, the other Pains were still on a tear in the village. Hell, the animal path made the village a whole open zoo. And Buff Pain was still out here on this freaky shit. Because tell me why he had Konohamaru getting choked out on a wall.
But Konohamaru did this to himself because, bro, he was the, bro, this man gonna try to go in there and try to fight him when all he had to do was run away. Why you going in to try to fight a Pain path when you don't even barely know how to do the Rasengan? He made me mad in this fight. I swear to God he did, bro. He made me so mad, bro.
Child, getting choked out and about to get his tongue ripped out right before our eyes. I mean, Ebisu tried to help him, but he got swatted away like a fly. And this freaky ass nigga was about to rip a child's tongue out. But thank God it was a shadow clone and Konohamaru faked this freak ball out and hit him with a Rasengan.
I don't care what nobody said. Konohamaru should be dead.
Attempted murder, assault, and child abuse. Because what the f is this nigga doing generally? Out here trying to rip the tongue out of kids like, come on, bruh. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give
That
a
was-
shout out to Konohamaru. Bro took out a Pain as a guinea when all these other Jonin
He did.
Like, real shit, the
He did though. He did.
evaluations are
He
rigged.
did.
Some of these niggas
But
the
I still don't think he should be alive.
Jonin
That's
are sorry
plot.
as fuck. I actually don't know how they passed the exams. I'm being so serious right now. Like, generally, how?
They
So
were
chaos
low-key
continued.
ass.
Pain's next move was just straight up wicked. Shizune Ino and her dad were huddled up and discussing tactics and thought they were in a safe area until Pain jumps down on them and drops a whole grenade. Now, after the grenade blew up, he had Shizune in the worst hostage situation possible. Pain basically told Ino and her dad,
Don't move a muscle, or I will suck the soul out of this fine-ass secretary.
the Hidden Leaf does not
Her life really
negotiate
flashed
with
before
him.
before her eyes,
Muscle
bro.
dumb bitch.
Just like that too.
Poor Shizune. Pain really sucked the soul out of her body. So after Shizune was a victim of the Gok Jutsu, Pain.
Whoa, what is that clip?
So Pain started talking to her like,
Long time no see, Lady Tsunade. I see after all these years that you're still fine as hell. But my apologies. I didn't come here to hit on a cougar who's trying to hold on to the last bit of youth they have left. I came here to spread pain.
So Tsunade was trying to tell Pain that all he was a terrorist, and he's trying to undermine the peace that the Leaf has brought. But this made
Bro, Tsunade really had the worst term. Like her term was so unridiculously like hard. She had the 4th grade ninja war. She had this fight right here, the Pain arc. She had, I think, Danzo in the background. She had Naruto trying to run away to go find Sasuke. She had, bro,
this
she
nigga Pain snapped. He heard her say this and was like,
Tell me, woman, what type of peace has your village brought upon this world? Because all your village has brought is pain. Your village
it has though.
responsible for the death of my parents. Your village is responsible for turning my nation into a war zone. Your
He wasn't
village
wrong.
is responsible for tearing apart the only family I ever had. Your village is responsible for not holding monsters like Danzo accountable for their actions and let his repeated mistakes and atrocities go uncalled for. Your village is responsible for so much bullshit it makes me sick.
When you look back at it, bro, the Hidden Leaf really did create all the problems in Naruto. You had Obito, you had Pain because of what they did to his village. You had Sasuke, you had Itachi. Like all of their villains really came from the Hidden Leaf, or it had something to do with the Hidden Leaf.
And quite honestly, I think I'm ready to wipe this shithole off the map.
so Pain starts to float up in the air. And when he floated up all the way
Why
up
is
to
KSI
the
doing
top,
that?
this nigga says,
And now,
Bro, I actually painted this poster. I actually painted this picture.
this world shall know pain.
so this nigga Pain ends up committing one of the worst crimes a character has committed in a trial. This nigga proudly said, with all of his heart,
Shinra Tensei.
and blows this entire bitch up. This man turned the entire village into a crater, a fishbowl. Nigga straight up nuked this bitch and made every single villager of the Leaf experience true pain.
I thought I could find it, but I guess I can't. I don't have the picture on my phone.
Exhibit C. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final exhibit, and it is without a doubt one of the most foul exhibits of all time. Exhibit C. Animal abuse.
What is-
beating
oh, yeah.
a man's future wife to death.
I was like, what is the exhibit?
After
I'm like, yo.
the Leaf. Naruto finally pulled up with one of the
Finally.
coolest intros of all time. This nigga Naruto hit this pose before being summoned and probably thought, oh yeah, when I pull up, everybody gonna be like, damn Naruto, you cold as hell. Just for this man to
They
pull
were-
up,
he was, though.
the village was flattened. But I ain't gonna lie, the moment Naruto heard from Tsunade that Kakashi died and he was finally face to face with the person that killed Jiraiya, it was all bullshit, no nonsense from this nigga. Bro, boom the ball,
Like,
nigga Pain in
Naruto was really the only one?
seconds. Even Pain was like,
Well,
Naruto was really
this
generational, bro.
Really might be like that.
so Pain lines up all the other Pains to protect the Tendo Pain because he was trying to recover all the chakra he used from the Shinra Tensei. So Naruto hits a full sprint and starts rushing the Pains, while the Toads were just beating the shit out of all the animal path summons. They were hitting them with actual aerial combos. Then Naruto rushed Chunky Pain and laid his fat ass out. So after Naruto knocked out Mr. All You Can Eat, Naruto chucked a Rasen Shuriken at him and one-shotted the
This is so crazy of a fight, bro.
So after he turned the human path into ground beef, the next pain he went after was, of course, the sorry-ass animal path. Because just like when Jiraiya went against it, this nigga is absolute garbage in a one-on-one confrontation. So Naruto got Gamakichi to straight up eat Shorty and trap her in his mouth with Naruto just waiting in there for it. So
What's your favorite looking pain? I think the animal path is my favorite.
A double Rasengan, taking the animal path offline for good. So after Naruto took out the sorriest Pain, Pain grabbed Mr. All-You-Can-Eat World Kelly's reboot card and revived him with the freak nigga jutsu, and the remaining 3 Pains line up in a formation. So Naruto throws a Rasen Shuriken at Big Chungus, and he takes the Rasen Shuriken head on and tries to absorb it. But this Rasen Shuriken was straight up bait, because it was Naruto the entire time. So he tackles this nigga, and it ends up creating an opening for a real Rasen Shuriken to go straight to the Tendo.
Naruto really clutched up this fight.
To hit, bro. Pain's chakra finally gets restored, and he's able to spam Shinra Tensei again. So he easily dispels the Rasen Shuriken. But when Pain thought he had Naruto cornered, dude had a whole nother shadow clone come from the top rope, and he blows that freaky ass nigga Pain's back out. Look at his face. Even in death, this nigga still looks like a freak. Bro, cheesing like a motherfucker, and his eyes are rolled back. So after Freaky Pain got his fantasy fulfilled of getting his back blown out, Naruto tries to take out Pain right here. But since Pain got his powers restored, he got back to immediately spamming Shinra Tensei. So he blasted Naruto off of him. Then after he sent Naruto flying, Gamakichi and the Titans try to jump him, but Pain flies up right in the middle of all 3 of them and uses his anti-jump jutsu. So he spams his ult once again. He sent these damn toes flying. Nigga, they got flung out of the village, and every single one of them got knocked out cold.
Like that was really crazy.
Hit him with the animal abuse right here, because bro just casually threw giant toes like they were nothing. So after he flung the toes all the way out of the Leaf's borders, Pain pulls Naruto towards him, and Chunky Boy gets him right to the gut and puts him in a headlock, and he starts to absorb all of Naruto's Sage Chakra. But this was a massive mistake made by Pain, because Mr.
You can't do that.
Ended up absorbing too much of his Sage Chakra, and this ended up leading up to him turning into a bullfrog and being petrified and turning into stone. So Naruto ended up breaking free, and he finally had
now it's a 1v1
with the Tendo Pain. But the moment this fight was about to turn into a one-on-one, Pain decided to play dirty. This nigga universal pulls paw towards him and stabs this old-ass frog nigga to death. This man murdered the old geezer frog and put him on a stick and made him a frog kebab. Then he pulled Naruto towards him, choked this nigga, then slammed him in the ground head first. And to make sure he didn't move.
Like, bro, it's so crazy, because it's like, even if you get past all of the, like, even if you get past 3 Pains, you still got to fight 3 more. If you get past 5 of them, you still got to fight 1 more. And by that point, if you if a miracle happens and you beat even 5 of them, the last one's still most likely the strongest. So it's like, bro, and then by that point, you're probably already weak and have like basically no chakra left. Pain was so OP. I swear he only got beat because of plot armor and Naruto.
His hands. So after Pain pinned Naruto down, Pain gave Naruto a nasty reality check. Naruto was yelling at this nigga and telling him that he shouldn't be yapping about peace and justice because he blew up his village and killed a bunch of his friends. But then Pain told Naruto,
okay then, little nigga, let me ask you this then. What about my family? What about my friends? What about my village?
Yeah.
They all suffered the same that your village has suffered, and it was done by your people. Yes,
and he ain't had no help.
The niggas you be hanging with fucked my entire life up. So all I'm doing is spinning.
Like, Pain low-key was valid though. I ain't gonna lie.
For the pain that your village has caused me, and now that I've made you experience pain, you now hate me. So answer this question for me, little nigga. How would you stop this cycle of hatred? Oh shit, I don't know. That is exactly what the
that's basically what he said.
So after Pain lectured Naruto about
he gave him a good point.
Stabbed Naruto with 6 more chakra rods to just pin him down like a dog. And while Naruto was pinned down, Mama Toad was yelling at this nigga Naruto, telling him to get up like, get up, young whippersnapper. Don't let this heathen pin you down. Do you hear me, boy? Wake your ass up! Oh, sweet Jesus! Noisy ass old bitch, shut the fuck up. So after Pain brutally assaulted a old lady, we are now set to observe one of the most brutal ref do something ass whoopings of all time. And most of y'all should know exactly what this is. Pain versus Hinata. This was one of those ass whoopings that you bet.
Hey man, clap it up for Hinata. We all know, if you watch Naruto, you know what happened in this fight. Clap it up for Hinata, bro. She came in to help her man, and she tried her hardest, okay? We know Hinata is not the generational, person from the Haikyuu clan. It was Neji, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway, clap it up for Hinata, man. I'm gonna need W Hinatas in the comments, bro.
For it to end. Like, on the real, this is one of the hardest fights to ever watch. Like, it is up there with Videl versus Spopovich.
She tried. She really tried.
This atrocity went down. So Hinata came to save her mans from being captured by Pain. Now, I'm not gonna lie, her plan was actually smart, because she didn't try to fight the nigga head on at first. What
that is true.
What she tried to do was kick the chakra rods off of Naruto so he could move again. Even Pain was
You know how hard those things are, bro?
This some shit. This girl is actually not an idiot.
So when she tried to hit the next one, Pain sends Hinata flying across the crater. Now, I want y'all to look exactly at this frame right here. Nigga, her neck is already broken.
Damn.
She is eating dirt while her body is making the letter Y. And I felt so bad for Naruto. Dude was having to watch his future wife get thrown around a dusty ass crater. But he just had to sit there and watch it all happen. This man Pain really had
Couldn't
to
even
spin
do
in the
nothing,
hotel
bro.
chair. Just sickening. So when Hinata was already on half HP after 2 hits, she said, trying to hit the chakra rods, I'ma just have to put hands on this nigga. So she kept on trying to swing at this nigga Pain, but good God, this nigga is a member of Weave Nation. Hinata was hitting straight air, straight oxygen, while this man Pain was just tap dancing around her. But by the grace of God, Naruto ended up coughing up blood when he went for another Shinra Tensei. And this led to Hinata landing a hit on Pain. She rocked this nigga for a good second. Look at him. He is looking up at the stars. And he was actually out for a minute. So Hinata ran to Naruto and hit off.
What she should have said, she should have kept going. I don't know why she would have. I don't know why I know she was trying to help Naruto, but she had him rocked. She could have easily just kept, hit his chakra punches.
But right when she tried
she was just dumb right there.
Pain recovered and blasted Hinata to the stratosphere. And this is the part of the fight where I could barely watch this shit anymore, bro. She started crawling towards Naruto on the last bit of HP she had. This was so wild, even Pain was perplexed. He was genuinely confused. He was actually like,
why? Why are you still getting up? Why are you still fighting for this dense fool who doesn't even realize you like him till the last
man
of the series?
Man!
Naruto-kun.
My God, there's not enough pain in this world to fix a dumb broad like you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Pain really tried to send Hinata back to the lobby, bro. Now, I'm gonna be so real. I don't know how the fuck she survived this. The plot armor she had right here.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Really
she did have crazy plot armor.
Torture Naruto. So after he completely destroyed Hinata, Naruto straight up crashed the fuck out and immediately went to 4 tails off the rip. That seal that Yamato put on? Bye-bye. That shit got thrown out the window. But Pain did not back down from this. He wanted this fight all along. So Naruto starts earthbending and throwing a bunch of rocks at him. But Pain was like, let me show you my moves, nigga. Let me show you how we get down in the hidden rain. So he started hitting the, I ain't gonna lie, he was locked in until 2 seconds later when Naruto blitzed him and punched him so hard he made his whole face morph. Nigga turned him into jello. Then Naruto started playing whack-a-mole with him, just smacking him over on the head over and over and over again. Nigga basically got hit with a Dark Souls attack when you miss your roll. And while Pain was planted in the ground, this dude really had the audacity to say, are you feeling it now, Naruto Uzumaki? Are you feeling the pain? Do you hate me, Naruto Uzumaki? So while Pain was looking like a sprouted vegetable in a garden, Naruto ends up crashing to the point where he's at 6 tails now. And this is where we are at the infamous scene of this nigga Pain saying,
I kind of like the way they did this animation. It was trash.
Every single frame of this scene
But
is a national treasure. So after Pain made the
I did
animation
like
budget
it.
go into debt, he started running at Naruto at top speed.
Man, it not trash, but it was goofy.
Skating on water. This fight started to look like a Sonic boss fight the way Pain was moving. Then Pain ended up going prone and started to deflect all of Naruto's blasts that he was shooting. So after Pain deflected all the blasts, he was like,
Is that all you got? I expected.
So after Pain got
That was
blasted
crazy
to
he
Kingdom
did that.
Come, Nagato decided it was time to pull out the super ultimate move. So when he said this, Konan was like, boo-boo, no, you're not about to do that move, baby. You don't have enough energy. But Nagato was like, silence, Konan. I'm going to capture this nigga like a fucking Pokemon, and I'm going to enter his bitch ass in my Pokedex. So Pain whips out Planetary Devastation. He said he was about to capture this legendary Pokemon with his Chibaku Tensei. And you could tell this was his final move because he was using every bit of chakra he had left. Rose
He did that.
Nagato looked like he was about to
Man.
die this shit. And he didn't stop.
He was.
Finally captured the Nine Tails. Now, Pain
So
thought
he
it
thought.
was over. He thought he had Bro captured and it was time to call it a day. But unfortunately for Pain, he had no clue how much plot armor Naruto actually had. Because Naruto...
Y'all, my next stream, I think I'm gonna watch Bleach.
Devastation because Minato's contingency plan if this
I don't know though.
happened. And after this, it was low-key over for Pain, bro. And the way he was beaten was poetic. Because he ended up getting jumped. The same way he was jumping the fuck out of everybody. He was trying to hold back all the shadow clones, but he just couldn't. And then when his Shinra Tensei was on cooldown, Naruto launched himself at him and shoved a Rasengan to his gut.
It's really crazy how much chakra they had at this point.
So after the Tendo Pain was defeated, the last Pain standing was Nagato himself. And the only way Naruto was able to beat this man was to use his most powerful jutsu,
Talk no
the
jutsu.
strongest technique in anime history. Talk no jutsu.
Everybody
Naruto
does
pulled
it.
up on
What?
Naruto. The first thing Nagato did was instantly shoot this nigga. But Naruto ended up eating it. So after he ate the shot, Nagato told him, all right then, little nigga, you got 30 seconds to tell me about your pain. And if you don't move me or bring a tear to my eye, I'm booming your ass, twin. So Naruto proceeded to tell Nagato, you know, man, I get it. I know you had a tough life, and I have too. I remember back in the day when I was a little jit, and I would sit on this swing set every fucking day, yearning for friends and attention, while that sad-ass flute song played every time. Continue. My parents died when I was a baby, and our sorry-ass Hokage threw me in a
Fuck the third Hokage. Fuck him, bruh.
The fucker didn't even give me enough money to pay.
Man. Fuck the third Hokage, bruh.
Damn. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then I would walk outside, and I would have every single villager looking at me like I was a fucking ticking time bomb, and they were always wondering, when is this little nigga gonna crash out? Nigga, do you know how that feels? Shit, my heartstrings. I lost my parents, my homeboy, my sensei, and I've been bitchless for all 16 years of my life. But nigga, I'm still standing, and I'ma bring peace to this world. And
I didn't crash out.
Hatred. Well,
I didn't go around killing everybody. You ain't got no excuse. That's basically what he said.
very well, I'm reviving everybody in your village. So Naruto's
You did all of that for no reason?
This man Nagato revived everybody in the village he killed in exchange for his life. Now, that's good and all dandy, but are we gonna let Pain off the hook with all these charges after he revived everybody?
I don't know though.
Hell
I don't know.
no. The verdict. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the jury has decided that this trial is a pass. Pain makes the round table. However, all these charges, they not getting dropped, nigga. We're not gonna act like this man did and boom a entire clan and all of their infants.
Yeah, that I forgot it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
nigga's dead forever.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, y'all.
Locked up for life. So with that being said,
Yeah.
appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. And until next time.
W video CJ, as always, he always drops the bangers, bro. I think I gotta like reconsider some of the things that Pain did. Genuinely, bro, he was a menace. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. Pain, even though you brought everybody back, you still did some crazy things. Again, W video by CJ. If you guys enjoyed my video, hit that like and subscribe button, and I gotta go think about some things about Pain, man. Anyway, more videos coming soon. Universal out.